This course is brought to you by AppyPie as part of our Academy series.
Hi there. So in this lecture, we're going to look at some analytics tools. You get kind of two analytics tools. I'm going to look at Android here, and I'm going to use Flurry, which is pretty much industry standard analytics tool, and I'm going to use actually the free tool that Android provides us. Let's look at Android's. Let's look at Flurry Analytics. So I kind of track a few of my Android apps here. My business coach app is the popular one here, analytics report. Let's go to that. And what we want is there's not a lot of interesting things like these errors. You can get them in a there's a lot of these metrics that they give you. For my taste, I find that there are better places to get them. For example, the errors I have in my apps, I have like a different place to get the errors. I have like a special error reporting thing that is more direct. Events, I don't really track any events. It's gonna, I don't really have anything. User acquisition, whatever. I know how my users find the app. It's pretty much App Store search, and I have Google keyword. I have the keyword tools and all that for it. So let me tell you what I like to track. And by the way, I haven't made updates to my app for a while, so none of the metrics here will really be impressive. They're mostly just going to plateau or whatever. But, I like to experiment with session length, you see here, because you always want to have longer sessions. And you will see that even though a lot of people, so 0 to 3 seconds, right? They just basically open the app by mistake, right? These guys don't really count. 3 to 10 seconds, I think they probably same thing or they got confused. These are like probably real sessions. And what I want to do generally is you want to have these three, up to 30 seconds, the 30 seconds to the 30 to 60 seconds, and the 1 to 3 minutes. See, the 1 to 3 minutes, these are the ones you want to improve. And then look at this. By the way, one note that's very important. These are niche specific. So if you're in games, people usually play games for a long time, right? If it's a good game. So my app is a business app. They don't, it's like, it's a utility. So basically you use it and you get out. And so my session lengths wouldn't be that high, but check it out. I have some people using the app, so for over 30 minutes, and I don't even know what they're doing. I guess they're watching my videos on it because I embedded my YouTube channel. But I mean, that's pretty impressive for a business app. And I guess they're reading, I guess they're working on their business plan. These are the extremely good users. Same thing with these guys, 10 to 30 minutes. I mean, anyone in these last three, I really want to track it, and I really want the curve here, I want it skewed more to the right. And every time you make a change to your app, try, if it's something that you're trying to like get your engagement higher, this is one of the session length is a really great metric. I also like the frequency of use. Again, for my app, it's not a frequent use app, but for some apps it's really important. I also like the retention. This is a little confusing, so it doesn't look completely correct. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it takes a while to read into it, but I have 4.5% returning people from May, and I'm filming this in June. So I don't know if this is, I guess maybe it would be accurate because a lot of the people, they want to start a business and then they kind of quit, right? Like, oh, I have a business idea, and then they don't follow through with it. So a month later, a lot of them aren't into the business anymore. So that could be attributed to that. And but for most apps, this number should be higher. This is a relatively low number, which is not good. And then another thing I want to show you is your audience. Now here's where this tool falls short. So let me show you. So age, right? It's going to show me that, look at this here thing on the right. 6 users, known age, and almost 400,000 people, unknown age. So for some things, this tool falls short. So what I like to use, is the Google's data that it provides. I'll show you in a second. But just to stay here, what I really find value with Flurry, and this tool is Flurry, I find the value here with the usage and the retention and the session lengths, all those. That's hard to measure. That's hard to track for you individually. And so I like this tool for that. I really like it. And you always want to be increasing those metrics. If you make changes, try to make changes that increase those metrics, and over time it will help you quite a bit. You'll rank better, you'll make more money, you'll have better customers, all that kind of stuff. Now let me show you what you can get out of the Google data that Google provides. So this is my own dashboard for my apps, right? And let's go to my business planning app. It says I have 430,000 downloads on this app. The reason for that discrepancy, because Flurry said I had 390, is because I didn't install Flurry until I had something like 40,000 downloads. So that's why Flurry doesn't know about my earlier downloads. Anyway, let's go into the details of the app and see what it can tell us. So you can tell the country, right? So you can tell like United States has 37%, UK, India, South Africa. So you can tell like literally what my top countries are, and compare that to the industry standard here on the right. And you can break this down by, of course, daily, not daily. Let's go daily installs by user or by device. So let's see what my daily is like. And you can see the daily I have 500, sometimes it gets up to 600, sometimes on some days it's just below. So basically it oscillates between 5 and 600 downloads, which is nice. It's not the greatest, but it's nice, and plus I don't do any outside promotion for it, so it's all free from the app stores. And then you can tell other things like here about my app, and where's that other thing I was looking for? Oh yeah, here. You can tell the language. Here, for me, it's English because it's only English-only app. Device is interesting. They also don't tell you the age, right? Just like Flurry didn't. But anyway, so this is the kind of stuff you can tell from this is built in, so every developer has this. And Flurry, you have to install a certain little a code of theirs. So there's a little bit of an installation process, whereas this you just get in every app, Android app, on Google Play.